besides being considered two of the best footballers today. Sadio Mané and Vinicius Jr. are two young athletes who know how to make the most of their wealth. But have you ever wondered which of these stars lives the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll watch a heated battle between Sadio Mané and Vinicius Jr. So let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Cars. Both players are passionate about beautiful cars, but which one has the most luxurious garage? Vinicius, for example, has very sophisticated cars. Because BMW sponsors Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. was presented with a BMW i4 M50, a beautiful sedan equipped with 2 engines, which offers an incredible 544 horsepower and goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. And to get a sense of how much a car like this is worth, newer versions of this car cost around $68,000. Another of the major companies that sponsor Real Madrid is Audi, so Vinicius Jr. has already won some luxury cars from the brand, such as an Audi A7 model, a luxury sedan that has an elegant style and an impressive performance capacity. The vehicle has a comfortable and spacious interior, crafted with high-quality materials, besides having great technology features to make traveling more practical. And this must be why this car costs an average of $72,000. Another company car he won was an Audi e-tron Sportback, an electric SUV with a sleek design that has a sportier appearance. This car is known for its advanced technology features and also has a high level of performance, being able to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds. And to get an idea of the price, an SUV like Vinicius Jr.'s can be found starting at $74,000. But it doesn't stop there, as Vinicius was also presented with an Audi Q850 TDI, a luxury SUV with a sporty appearance, which features a V6 turbo engine, capable of producing 335 horsepower. And for those who wish to own such a car, one has to fork out around $75,000. The most expensive car he has ever seen was a Lamborghini Urus, a very imposing SUV capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety for its passengers. No wonder its price can exceed $220,000. Sadio Mané, on the other hand, has a Range Rover Evoque in his garage, a compact luxury SUV produced by the British car brand Land Rover. The interior of the vehicle is equally impressive, with high-quality leather trim and advanced technology, and to enjoy this beautiful car, you may have to fork over $55,000 depending on the model. He was also clicked with an Audi Q7, a versatile sports-driven SUV, equipped with a V8 engine that is quite powerful for everyday use. And to give you an idea of the price, a vehicle of this new model can cost around $65,000. During his arrival in Munich, Sadio Mané also rode in an Audi e-tron, a beautiful all-electric SUV with a battery range of more than 270 miles. The interior of the vehicle is spacious and luxurious, with leather seats and high-quality finishes. And it is no wonder that in order to acquire such a car, it may be necessary to spend more than $70,000. Another vehicle from the same company that he has in his collection is an Audi RS7, a luxury sports car, and the current model is one of the most powerful of the brand's lines of vehicles. The vehicle is equipped with a V8 engine that produces an impressive 600 horsepower and is capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles in just 3.6 seconds and reaching a top speed of 190 miles per hour. And to purchase this vehicle in the most equipped model, you may have to fork out more than $140,000. The player has also been seen driving a Mercedes-AMG G63, a very sturdy and spacious Mercedes super SUV. And despite its large size, the vehicle is quite powerful, being equipped with a V8 engine that produces an incredible 577 horsepower, being able to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles in just 4.5 seconds and reach a top speed of 150 miles per hour. And it is for all this that this luxury SUV can cost upwards of $180,000 in the latest and most equipped models. Further upping the value, Sadio Mané has been photographed a few times with his Bentley Continental GT, a super sophisticated car from the renowned luxury car brand Bentley. The interior of the vehicle is stunning, with top-of-the-line finishes, and of course, is equipped with a super powerful engine capable of easily surpassing 186 miles per hour. And for those who wish to own a car like this, you have to fork out something around $200,000. Considering the sum of the car prices, Sadio Mané wins this round. Point for him. Real estate. When it comes to luxury properties to live in, both athletes don't like to skimp, but who has the most expensive property? Sadio, for example, grew up in the humble village of Bambali, which is in the Senegalese countryside near the Casamance River, where most of the housing is modest. Today, Sadio Mané owns a large residence in the area, where his entire family lives, and this is where he stays when he visits the village. It is also known that the player owns a mansion in the Allerton neighborhood, which is in Liverpool, England. Although there are no official records of the player's property, the photos on his Instagram suggest that it is a sophisticated residence, full of amenities for the star to live in with a lot of luxury. And according to some sources, the house was bought for $2 million. There is also speculation that he has a home in Mallorca, Spain, as well as having temporarily moved into Thiago Alcantara's home in Munich once he changed clubs. Vinicius Jr., for his part, owns a luxurious mansion in Brazil, located in Barra de Tijuca, in the state of Rio de Janeiro, which is speculated to have been inspired by Neymar Jr.'s mega mansion that is located in Mangaratiba. And as reported by the media, the mansion is worth just over $4 million. Another property that Vinicius Jr. owns is his mega mansion located in La Moraleja, in the city of Madrid, Spain, where he spends most of his time thanks to his busy routine as a player. Through his social networks, Vinicius has already given some details of his imposing mansion, which has a modern style with the predominance of white colors in the internal spaces. The living room is very cozy and is one of the places where he most likes to spend time with his friends, especially playing video games or getting massages. The dining area is next door, has a large wooden table, and is decorated with some portraits on the walls, besides having a glass wall that brings plenty of natural light to the interior space. Vinicius has also shown another room with a pool table, which has several shelves built into the walls, full of decorative items, and this one is also used for medical care when he needs it. And through the photos posted on the player's Instagram, it is possible to see that the other rooms also have glass walls and have team shirts on display. And among the other rooms in the mansion that Vinicius Jr. has already shown are a cozy living space, great balconies to enjoy the sunny weather in the region, and a well-equipped gym for the player to train without having to leave home, which includes great equipment so he can maintain his athlete's physique. Another space that Vinicius Jr. shared was his luxurious closet, which has exclusive showcases for the sports shoes he wears every day. Outside, the mansion has plenty of space for Vinicius Jr. to have fun in the company of his friends. There is also a well-manicured lawn area where he loves to train, as well as a luxurious swimming pool for Vinicius Jr. to enjoy his days off, a football field next door, and lounge areas for resting, not to mention the dining area and gardens where the player usually does his physical preparation outdoors. Vinicius Jr.'s mansion seems to offer everything he needs to live in luxury, comfort, and a lot of fun when he is in Spain. And according to some sources, this incredible residence belonged to Dimas Jimeno, former president of El Corte Inglés, and Vinicius Jr. bought the property for the princely sum of 7.5 million euros. And for owning the most luxurious property, Vinicius Jr. wins this round. Point for the player. Luxury shopping. Both players have more than enough money to buy everything they want, but who has the most exaggerated expenses? When it comes to dressing up, for example, Vinicius Jr. loves to wear sophisticated watches, and as he is the ambassador for Golden Concept, Vinicius has been seen wearing many of the company's case models, such as a $1,200 Royal Gold Vini Jr. The player is also sponsored by the Italian designer Gaga Milano, so he has a large collection of watches from the brand, which includes Gaga Milano Skeleton Dial $1,400, Gaga Milano Vampire $1,800, Gaga Milano Vinicius Jr. Skeleton from $1,860, Gaga Milano Chiseled Napoleon from $6,400, Gaga Milano Manuale Fancy Edition from $60,000. Gaga Milano Manual Tourbillon Diamonds from $104,000. Vinicius collection also includes two Gaga Milano Quirky Tourbillon Diamonds models, both 48mm watches valued at $153,000 each. When it is time to travel to different places in the world, Vinicius Jr. uses exuberant private jets. One of the aircraft he has used is a Gulfstream GV, a high-performance executive jet for long-range travel. The 96-foot-long aircraft has a luxury-filled interior with plenty of room to comfortably carry up to 13 passengers. And to rent such a private jet, you have to pay something like $10,000 per hour. Vinicius Jr. also knows well how to enjoy his vacations, having been seen several times enjoying and resting aboard luxurious yachts in different regions of the world. He has shared photos, for example, on a boat in Ibiza, Spain, as well as on the island of Sardinia, which is in Italy, on the island of Women, located in Mexico, and even in the city of Miami Beach. And although it is not known what models of yachts Vinicius Jr. uses, just from the photos he usually shares on his social networks, they must not be cheap at all. Sadio Mané, on the other hand, has never been caught enjoying such exaggerated luxuries, being seen at most with a $20 Casio F91W and his most luxurious the $25,000 Rolex Datejust. And as Vinicius leads a much more luxurious life, he wins this round. Point for him. Sources of income. As well as earning a lot of money playing football, both stars have other lucrative sources of income. But which one stands out more in business? Sadio Mané, for example, it is known that in 2019 he became a partner in Paydunia, a Senegal-based financial technology company that offers online payment services for individuals and businesses. At the time, Mané even said that he was proud to support a Senegalese company that is helping to improve access to financial services throughout Africa. In addition, he also owns a clothing line called SM10, which is marketed in Senegal and other African countries. But undoubtedly Sadio Mané's biggest source of income besides soccer comes through advertising. This is because he has become a kind of celebrity known throughout the world, which has generated the interest of several companies to invest in his image. Among the brands that have already invested in the player are, for example, Nike, Western Union, Tribus, Pepsi, and EA Sports. His main sponsor is New Balance, one of the largest shoe and sportswear companies in the United States. While the specific financial details of the deal have not been publicly disclosed, the figure is likely to be in the millions of dollars range. To get a sense of the value of these contracts, some sources estimate that with all his sponsors, he could be making around $7 million per year from endorsements alone. Vinicius Jr., on the other hand, has advertising deals as one of his main ways of earning money, being an ambassador for companies such as Golden Concept, the Zay delivery app, and Pepsi. Vinicius also has lucrative partnerships with other brands, among which Dolce & Gabbana and Gaga Milano stand out, a company in which the player even has his watch collection. Another famous brand that had a partnership for years with Vinicius Jr. before he ended his contract was Nike, where some rumors point out that he made about £7 million a year. And due to his great performance as a player, Vinicius Jr. has also become popular on social media in recent years. The striker has tens of millions of followers on different platforms. Only on Instagram, for example, he has more than 35 million people, where he earns a lot of money advertising for several companies like EA Sports, Bet Nacional, and Vivo, among many others. And since we don't know the turnover of all the businesses, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. As two of today's best footballers, there's no doubt that they've made a lot of money in their glittering careers. But which of them has amassed the biggest net worth? Starting with Vinicius Jr. Back when he was playing for Flamengo, for example, some portals suggest that in 2017, he was paid €5,500 a week, which was €286,000 a year. Already after being transferred to Real Madrid for a record fee of €45 million, Vinicius Jr. started receiving even higher salaries. In his first season in the team's shirt, it is estimated that he received about €104,000 per week, which means an annual income of €5 million. And thanks to the satisfactory results that Vinicius Jr. has helped bring to the club, He is currently believed to have one of the best contracts with Real Madrid. Although it is unclear exactly how much he is paid, some sources say that the player is making up to €270,000 a week, which is equivalent to around €10 million a year. And there is speculation in the media that after his current deal ends, he is expected to sign a new contract to receive around €350,000 a week, which will earn him almost €17 million a season. Already adding in his other sources of income, including advertising deals, the player's earnings are even more impressive. And although nobody knows the exact value of Vinicius Jr.'s fortune, some sources estimate that the player's net worth is currently around €40 million. But as we well know, Vinicius Jr. still has a long career ahead of him, and his fortune is expected to increase greatly over the next few years. Sadio Mané's salary grew as he excelled on the pitch, and his name became more and more known in the sports media. To get an idea of his income, back when he was playing for Southampton between 2014 and 2016, some sources estimate that his salary was considered relatively modest compared to the salaries of top Premier League players. Although the exact amount of his salary at Southampton is not publicly disclosed, it is estimated that he was paid around $340,000 per month. This means that his annual salary at Southampton would be approximately $4 million. And while this is not a huge salary for a footballer of his level, it is important to remember that Mané was still relatively young and little known at the time. But it was while playing for Southampton that he became a rising star, scoring many important goals and attracting the attention of other clubs. His move to Liverpool FC in 2016, meanwhile, was one of the most expensive transfers in the club's history, indicating the potential and value Mané had as a player. Since then, his salary has increased significantly and he has become one of the highest-paid players at the club. Although the exact amount of Mané's salary is not publicly disclosed, it is estimated that he was paid around $850,000 per month, which means that his annual salary was over $10 million. Mané's salary at Liverpool reflects his value as a world-class footballer. Since joining the club, he has become one of the team's most important players, scoring decisive goals and helping the team win important titles, such as the UEFA Champions League and the Premier League. Currently playing for Bayern Munich, Sadio Mané is living the prime of his financial life, with a salary capable of making many teammates jealous. As the German club's main star, he has by far the highest salary in the team, with sources estimating that he receives almost $2 million per month, the equivalent of almost $24 million per season. A figure is so high that it puts him among the 15 highest-paid soccer players in the world. And although nobody knows exactly how much of a fortune Sadio Mané has amassed throughout his career, some sources estimate that he currently has a net worth of approximately $50 million, a figure that tends to grow a lot in the coming years. And for having a slightly higher estimated fortune, Sadio Mané wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this confrontation, we had 3 points for Sadio Mané against 3 points for Vinicius Jr., making it a draw. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.